Hi, I'm Jeff Wallen and my wife,
Jennifer Wallen.
Hey. We're with mysolaradvisors.com, and you'll find us on our YouTube channel, and we're going to be on Instagram and all the things that we've never really learned to do until just recently. And so what we're going to talk about right now is how we can help you even if we are not in your area, and what we plan on doing as in a nationwide event to bring awareness to everybody all over the country that is being completely screwed over by smoke and mirrors programs. And actually, we're going to piss off, we're going to upset a lot of companies out there, but we're going to help a lot of people that are just trying to do the right thing. And that is to be able to own your power, to help the environment, and to be able to save some money and lives, even if you're utilizing our programs with our foundation. So the foundation again is www.rescuerays.org. And so I'm going to answer these questions right now. How can we help you if you're in a completely different area? Let's say you're in California or New Mexico or whatever. Again, we've worked in 3 different states, and within those states, we've worked with companies that are in multiple states. So we know a lot of the programs in various states. Obviously, there are different various types of programs and different types of net metering programs. And so all the different utility companies have various aspects and ways of trying to save money but still get you solar, because they need to meet some objectives. They have to meet some quotas. And a lot of times they try to do it where they, save enough money. A lot of times right now, I'll just let you know, you'll find that your local utility companies are also participating in solar. They have their own solar programs, and they're trying to create as many solar fields as they can because they want to keep people renting their power. They don't want to lose customers. They want to, lose all those people renting where they can keep raising and jacking up their rates. And again, according to Bloomberg and various other articles, those rates are going to go through the roof. They're going to start to skyrocket. So how are we going to be able to help you where you're at? Well, there's a few different ways. Send us an email to info@mysolaradvisors.com. And by doing that, you could let us know your situation, the kind of contract you're looking at. Please don't sign anything until you've had a chance to look at this. But even if you have, there's also ways of getting out of that contract if there are some legal implications that offer a way out, and we can try to help you with that. If anything, we'll be able to help you with your friends and family and benefit you in other ways. However, we know just about everything there is to do with solar because we've been in the industry a long, long time. We've been in management, we've been in ownership, we've been in sales, we've seen what the competitors are doing, what we come up against. And so we have an ability to really dissect, and we have a team of people standing by, ready to go over your agreements or proposed agreements or things that you may have just signed within the last week or a few days or whatever it is, to just make sure that you're getting the best deal possible. And so again, we're going to be disliked by a lot of companies, but they need to make their money in the masses and by referral rather than on one deal in and out and that kind of thing. We want to make sure you're taken care of, you have the best company possible that will meet all your needs, and they're not going to leave you with things that some other company has to come and fix, and it's going to cost you money. How we're going to be able to help you, we can take a look at your contracts. I'm going to say something about all that.
Yeah, like Jeff said, just email us your proposal, whatever type of financing, if they had you, obviously sign loan docs, and then the proposal that they would have showed you, you can email us that. We'll take a look at it. If you also have a recent utility bill, that would be helpful as well. We just want to make sure that they're being honest in what your system is going to produce, that they're doing what's going to be in your best interest as far as, what size of system they built for you, and any other incentives or anything that they've promised you. And then also to take a look at the financing. We'll review it, and we'll give you basically our honest opinion, our expert opinion, and yes, this is a good deal. You should definitely do this. We'll also do a little bit of research for you on the company if we don't know the company already, and also on the equipment. We just basically are here to protect you. like we've said before in some of our earlier videos, there's a lot of companies out there that are doing things the wrong way, that are doing things the dishonest way, and unfortunately, it's hurting our industry and it's hurting you as a customer. So we just want to take a look at it, review it, and we'll let you know that yes, this is good, or no, that it's not, and why. And then you can, at that point, make up your own mind if you want to continue forward or if you want to do something different.
Yeah. We'll look at price, we'll look at the interest rate, we'll look at the different various programs that they have you on. We'll take a close look at that. We know the different banks that are out there, and see if there's other ways that it might be more of benefit to you. There are different things that you need to maybe know as far as, a lot of people want to talk to their accountants first, and they should, because you may not be able to use all the tax credits the way that you may want to use them. There is a certain time frame where they're going to be being greatly reduced. So you want to do it quickly, but at the same time, you have a certain amount of time to be able to use those tax credits. So if you can't use them all in the first year, don't get disgruntled, because most of the programs are where they say, well, if you can apply all these tax credits and these incentives or whatever there's available, and then we'll do a one-time reamortization, and then your payment will drop down to here. Don't get so focused on payment at that point, because if you can use some of the tax credits for the next 15 years, then you divide what you're saving in tax credits every year over that payment on the reduction. And then you'll know that, hey, it still makes sense, because my payment, if I was going to have to pay those taxes anyway, then I can reduce my monthly payment or obligation, that amount divided over 12 years every single year, because that's how much I'm paying in. And it makes a ton of sense to a lot of people. There are other things that we can teach you as to different ways to use those tax credits, even if it can't be applied to you particularly, that's the homeowner. You may be able to do some things with relatives and giving them the tax credits, and there's ways of doing things. I'm not an accountant. I'm going to let you talk to your accountant and that kind of thing, but I can give you some ideas of what we've seen in the industry. Again, there's no real regulation. There's not a whole lot of regulation in solar like there is in real estate, so we can do different things, and we can teach you some of the secrets there that we can help you out with. So please reach out to us. We'd love to be able to help you, and then I think you're going to be extremely happy and excited about what we have to offer. So if you're in a completely different area, we will do our research and find out about the best companies in that area. Again, you can buy your 5-star ratings, but you can't buy the life that you've been in the business. You can't buy the reviews that are in actual customers you might be able to contact. You might want to ask for those customers and things like that. But there are other secrets that we can give you, some things to make sure that that's a good company, established company, a well-known company, not just in and out, not just a national company. You got to remember, the bigger the company, the worse the deal in some ways. Because if it's top heavy, there's a lot of people to pay out. They have ways of where it may not be the best company. They may have better programs because they have volume that they're dealing with, where they can get the interest rate down, so that may be okay. But again, a top-heavy company means that there's a lot of bills that need to be paid. Like if it's a big church, there's a lot of bills that need to be paid. Therefore, they have less to give out possibly to the community per capita, not necessarily as a whole. So it's just give us the opportunity to take a look at the agreements that you're looking at, and then we might be able to give you some other options, and then do a little research to find out what other companies might be in your area that are willing to service you, that might be a better company or a better fit, and then you can take a look and decide for yourself before you go ahead and make the decision or pull the trigger. And if you did, it doesn't mean that you don't have an out of that contract. So we'll look at every legal aspect and things, and just make sure that you do get indeed the best deal possible, and that you're being treated right, because we all care about the environment. We care about the industry doing well, so that more and more people get solar. And again, it's coming. Whether your neighborhood has 5 systems on it out of 100 houses, or every 3rd house, it's still growing. And there's a reason for it. So you might as well, get it while the getting's good, because things are quickly disappearing. So give us a call, or shoot us an email on info@mysolaradvisors.com.